As the Final Shape rapidly approaches the new expansion for Destiny 2, that usually brings in a lot of different changes to the sandbox, and some intended, some maybe not intended, or maybe just not as expected, not transparent up front as some of the things change. Some things are kind of sleeper and hidden changes because they're not directly said. They're more like an indirect impact. And one of those is going to be with Weapons of Light. Now everybody knows Weapons of Light is actually moving off of Bubble and onto Saint-14's Helm, or Helm of Saint-14. And we know that because in the Dev Insights, the Final Shapes Abilities Tuning Preview, that came out on May 22nd. If we go down to where they talk about the Helm of Saint-14, and really here in this entire Ward of Dawn section, this is where they talk about it. No longer provides Weapons of Light by default. This behavior has been moved to the benefits of Helm of Saint-14. This, combined with another change that I actually made 2 years ago, but a lot of people kind of forget about them. One, because it affects glaives, and two, it affects the exotic glaives, which not really all that great in a lot of people's minds, except for maybe the Arc Hunter one. The Titan one is about to get a huge increase. This is all the way back from April 21st of 2022. We go down to where they talk about the Helm of Saint-14. Titan Edge of Action, Titan Glaive Edge of Action. Players now gain a Void Overshield while inside the bubble. Helm of Saint-14 now applies this bubble as it does for Ward of Dawn. So if you combine both of those, technically Edge of Action, the void bubble that you shoot out from the glaive, should now provide Weapons of Light. Now I did some testing on this, and the blinding effect, even if you are on a solar subclass Titan, still provides the blinding effect from the bubble on enemies. So when we get to the final shape, the other buff that should be also applied to the bubbles would be Weapons of Light. Now, I don't need to go through all the list of things of why this would be hugely beneficial, but the flexibility of Helm Saint-14 and the Titan Glaive Edge of Action will be able to provide a huge flexible damage buff through Weapons of Light without having to be on Void. This would be huge. So keep that in mind. I will test that as soon as the final shape goes live, and I'll probably make a video just to make sure. Be looking out for that. That will be a huge one. That will provide a lot of flexibility for being able to have a good damage buff in the battlefield without having to actually give up a damage super. Alrighty, take care.